Here we are, Trust the System, episode 18. And I'm Phil.
I'm Seamus.
I'm Smarno.
And welcome back.
Yeah.
We took 2 weeks off.
Happy-
We had some huge weeks.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Merry Christmas.
Fireworks.
Everybody.
Everything, yeah.
Fireworks.
All right. If you stuck with us for the season, most of you didn't start, the beginning of the season because you didn't believe in us yet. But if you believed in us the whole season, like we did,
You got believers.
you're up big for the whole year. You had a great year. Congratulations.
Congratulations to you. Congratulations to Sparno. Congratulations to Phil. Maybe a wee pat in the back for the man here. could be a lot of back pats
Finally,
this
it's
episode.
about time. All right, so let's go through it here. We missed 3 weeks. So week 17, we went 22-16 overall. 3-4 in college football, 7-4 in NFL, 9-7 on NCAA basketball, 3-1 in NBA. So that was a good week. We won't say great week. Good week. Week 18 was a great week. 19-9 total, 5-2 on college football, 7-4 NFL, 3-2 college basketball, 4-1 NBA. Week 19, losing week, but not bad. So 24-23, we went 9-11 on college football, 2-5 NFL, which is bad. College basketball saved us, 8-4, and NBA 5-3. So we've actually come back with the college basketball and NBA. They've been good again. NFL's a little iffy, but still good. And we dominated. I think we did great on bowl week.
Really good.
Bowl season was good.
Bowl season was good as
Solid.
usual. We always have a good bowl season. And let's go quick. The whole year, you went 345 and 261 for the season.
Cheers to that.
That's a lot of
Honestly,
bets.
yeah, no,
600 bets. And we're 6-2 this week so far. So that's Monday, Tuesday. So I did the math and I took into account the VIG. So if you bet the entire season with the VIG included and you did not do any parlays, you're up 57 units. So that means if you bet $100, you're up $5,700. And if you bet $1,000 a game, you're up $57,000 for the whole season.
That's
All right, folks?
That's insane.
And that's every year for us. And we're going to do it again next year, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Guarantee it.
And it's going to be probably, honestly, this year is probably second worst year out of the last 6 years for me.
Yeah. It wasn't for me also. Like we never had those fucking bumper weeks.
We never had a huge, we kept saying this year we were going to have that 20-5 week. It never happened.
Yeah.
We did a lot of 20-10s, but
Yeah.
we never had the 20-5.
And like I said, we went through that stretch of weeks where we were up. We weren't up like the big
Yeah.
ones that we've been in the past. And I don't know if that was just this is the first year with that college football transfer portal and stuff. I don't know if that fucked around, man.
And it was also our first year where we actually had to give our picks to other people,
yeah.
which
so
is tough. You don't understand how hard that is. Like, we kind of pick and choose now. I used to just bet games on my own,
Kind of second guess stuff a little bit.
Yeah, so and then we're talking to each other. That kind of fucked us up.
Even though we're using the system and stuff, we can still sometimes have a difference in opinion, and it can sort of skew what I think, the way he thinks, whatever he
Exactly.
thinks.
So sometimes we're like, I like this game.
Like
Seamus likes
TCU.
another game. Sparrow
Yeah.
likes a different game. We kind of try to put them all together. It was tough. Usually, like, we're betting on our own, and we'll have some monster weeks on our own. But you know what? We kind of figured it out towards the end. After that really bad week we had on week 13, after that, we never had a bad week.
No, it was
So-
one bad week. Really, just one bad week the whole season. Right?
Actually, I did the weeks. So
18 weeks.
the amount of winning, so we had 18 weeks total, ready? So the amount of winning weeks we had were
10.
10. So we had 10 winning weeks out of 18, and out of those 10,
6.
8 of them were huge. So 8 out of 10 winning weeks were big weeks.
Huge.
Bigly.
And then we had 4 losing weeks, and out of those 4 losing weeks, one of them was huge. So one real bad week.
Yeah, just one
and
bad
then,
week of the
And then
whole
we
year.
had 4 even weeks.
Nothing weeks.
Yeah. So if you followed us all season, you're up big. And congratulations to you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following us. It's not going to be free next season.
What?
Just letting you know.
Not free.
Nothing's free in this life, my friend.
Nothing's free in this life. You got to pay us for our
said
picks.
the first season was kind of like trying to do a proof of
We
concept.
need to
said
show
week
you
one.
that it's actually good.
Yeah, and like you just said, that numbers are astronomical. Even if
And we don't lie about our numbers. Some people lie.
A lot of these gambling podcasts or gambling Instagram accounts, they're not telling the truth. If we lost by 0.5, and the spread went to that we actually would have won, but we took it at 3.5 and it was really 2.5 and we lost.
We told it like it
we
was.
gave it how it was.
Yeah.
We're not lying to you ever this whole season, and we still had a dominant record. That's how awesome we really are. And I knew that. We knew that the whole season. That's
Yeah.
why we never lied. Always telling the truth.
It was
And we
never in doubt that we were going to up this season.
We
and
knew. We know because we know the system works. Oh, by the way, my sister bought this for me for Christmas. Trust the system right here. And
Thanks.
you could trust it. Take that to the bank for the rest of your lives because trust the system's coming back for the next fucking 20 seasons. We're going to be gray in the hair.
We're not leaving.
At one point, and we're going to be giving you winning picks. All right?
It'll be grey in the hair, but at least we'll have our hair. I'm definitely keeping my hair.
We're going to have our hair. You know why? Because we can pay for it.
Fuck. Yeah, but thanks, Nicole, for the gift. It's actually really nice.
I like it.
It is cool.
Yeah.
You have the
all right.
little clicker to shut it off though.
It's over there. It's far away. It's not the-
It's very bright. Yeah, but this is said, this is our first show back from. That's what real quickly you were saying about some people only. I was home for 2 weeks. That's why we sort of took a break in the shows.
Yeah.
Some people specifically I just found this out when I was home. Just watch this on YouTube or wherever they watched it, listen to it. They didn't know that we have an Instagram and stuff. So you doing the recap on some of those weeks. Some people thought that we just done nothing for the last 2 weeks. Whereas you've been putting Instagram out every single day.
Wow.
So that's why it's good to follow us on Instagram and stuff. But I don't know about you boys. How was your Christmas?
It was good. Oh, let me say one more thing real quick before we get into this. And it's always better to follow the Twitter because sometimes I make a mistake and put the bets on my personal Instagram account by accident. And then I realize it, or Sparno tells me or something, and it's like, you're an idiot. And then I put it up late. So the Twitter's always right. The Twitter is the first thing I do, and it's right. And then I move it, and sometimes it goes on my personal Instagram account. And it might be good, and it might be bad. Who knows? If we lost the games, it wound up being good. But
Yeah, Twitter's definitely the
Twitter,
number one.
if you're really serious about doing all the games, betting all the games, follow the Twitter. But we're gonna lock it next year. We're gonna make you pay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, but it won't be much.
Yeah, so I guess then that's like getting into like what our plans are probably for the next few weeks. We're gonna probably do another show next week. And then we're still going to, I'd say, follow the Twitter and Instagram because we're always putting out bets we'll still put out bets now for the next 6 months, even if we don't do a show. We might do a show maybe around March Madness. I think might be a good idea to do one.
We definitely will. You know what? It's not going to be as many picks. And I already told you on the Instagram and the Twitter, we said lower your bets from now on. After Monday night, because Monday was really the last college football. And that's really the gambling season for us, college football season.
it.
We love college football. We love betting college football. NFL's great too. And, we've just found out, this is the first year we ever bet college basketball.
I know.
And we just found out it's been good.
Yeah, it's great.
We actually went,
Really?
we're 30-17 right now in college basketball.
Yeah, so
And you know what's funny? The reason we didn't do college basketball this whole time is because before I was a good gambler, I was terrible at college basketball. And I should have realized that would make us good system-wise college basketball. We only realized that this season. So from now on, we're going to go into college basketball, and that's great.
Yeah, we'll keep keep going to college basketball. We'll put all the stuff out on Instagram and whatever, Twitter. But yeah, it's exciting, man. So as I say, we'll do it for the next 2 weeks. But real quickly, when I was back home for my Christmas, like we all know, like Irish people love to bust each other's balls and stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna be like,
Get killed about this
they're gonna
podcast.
kill me. Everyone back home loves the system.
That's great.
I want to give a shout out to my friend one of my good friends, Patrick McMullen. He watches it every single week. He says he puts a child to bed. It's his favorite part of the week. Puts a child to bed because it comes out around 3, which is 9 o'clock in Ireland. Puts it in, watches it. Big system
Nice.
lover. My uncle Milo, how are you? Loves it. Gary Riley, he's a bit of a system hater. Maybe the only system hater we have out there.
Vinny, an Irish Vinny?
He's might call him
Wow, an Irish
Finn.
Vinny?
If you
We can put him on the board next
you can
season.
call Gary Riley the Irish Vinny. That's great because
Gary Riley going up.
we all went down to. So I went. We had a Christmas dinner when I went back to Ireland, which we got to do over here. We could do a lads' Christmas dinner.
Yeah, we still
whatever.
have to do that.
So we had one down there, and I went into the bookies, and I was like, "Look, let me do. There's a load of horse racing in Ireland, which horse racing might be system. Darts, man, I was cleaning up back in Ireland, but I was like, you know what? Let me put on a horse. One guy followed me, Anton McGonnell. We won, so I paid for our whole night out.
System.
Yeah, system. So other boys, Jizzer Small,
Jizzer Small?
Jizzer Small.
That's a guy's name?
Jizzer.
His name's Jizzer.
Jizzer Small.
Is that why you always say, I'll take a wee jizzer?
Yes.
Go to the bathroom? What is it, pee really small?
No, Jizzer over there.
Is that his real name?
He has a
Jizzer?
tiny piss?
His name his name's really Connor Small, but in Ireland we call jizzing is like drinking. Is he going out jizzing? Oh. So he's a top jizzer. Like he's a top
have a wee
drinker.
jizzer.
So,
That's why you say I'm gonna have a wee jizzer after work.
that's
the
it.
top jizzer.
Yeah, he's a top jizzer in Ireland, even though he's probably the worst. But that's his name anyway. And then there's one more boy, Stevie Kane. I hadn't seen him in like 3 years. He lives in Australia now. People in Australia love the system as well.
Nice.
He says
We're
he's
going
got
around the globe, folks.
literally got around the globe.
Systems everywhere.
But yeah, back home there, as I said, done a few bets. They all loved it. And only one thing, Phil, I gotta say it. The people in Ireland love Sparno.
Of course.
He's the housewife's favorite.
Everybody loves Sparno.
Doesn't care about me. Don't care about you. It's just Sparno.
They just want to see Sparno talk.
They
See
hate
Sparno talk.
Phil, right?
Yeah,
Maybe we put Sparno in the middle next
They
season.
hate Phil's percentages. They hate me, even though they've known me all my life, and they just like Sparno. I tell them Sparno doesn't even make his own picks. They don't care. I tell them Sparno reads off a teleprompter. They don't give a flying fuck. They just love
nice.
him. Give him loser, loser, loser.
Yeah.
So
He really does read off a teleprompter.
So that was it. I mean, I had a great week, and actually, the system you were saying, the system done well when I was in Ireland too.
When Seamus was in Ireland,
Oh my
the
God.
system did not have one losing day. The second
killing it.
Seamus got back, it was last Friday.
Yeah.
We went like 1-4.
I think that's a big coincidence.
No, it wasn't.
Maybe when I'm in Ireland, like touching the Holy Land.
Maybe it's the luck of the Irish.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
We
but
did not have one losing day when Seamus was away. That's amazing. It was like 10 days. 10 winning days in a row.
yeah, but that's insane. I was just like, and I shout out to, as I said, anyone I missed. I think I hit most of the boys in it, but thanks for making my time at home great. And they were actually interesting because we didn't really do it anyway. They're like, if we get any like gear or clothes or hoodies or jumpers,
Yeah, we got to get on
Some
that.
jumpers.
maybe we'll get the Ireland Love
We got to
jumpers.
get on the
Really nice
jumpers.
jumper.
We got to get on the jumpers. That's for sure.
Yeah, so that was my Christmas anyway. I don't know if you boys got up to
I
much
just
or
worked a lot. Is it really? It's crazy.
Cover-
That was 2 weeks of Brazen were nuts. From like Christmas to New Year's,
yeah.
it's really busy.
During Christmas, I was really sick, and I just bet games, and I was literally sitting on my couch watching football and whatever else was on, and I was loving it, and it was like the best time of my life.
Best time of your life.
I love doing that. I love it.
Sitting alone.
I can sit
no one
by myself and watch
Better any
football
vacation.
No,
and gamble as much as I possibly can. And since we're winning gamblers now, it's like so great because you're gonna win.
Yeah.
You know?
I think Sparta's trying to take the piss out of you, but I'm actually agree with you. It's the fucking best. I sit in my apartment by myself.
Nobody to bother you.
Someone trying to hit me up. I'm like, no.
Fuck off.
So yeah.
It's the best. The best. You know what's funny? Actually, this year was the first year ever that my dad found out I'm gambling, and he hates it. My dad hates gambling.
Yeah.
Because his family was like bookies back in the day, and they always saw these
Yeah.
bad gamblers. And like, I'm like, yo, Dad, there's got to be a 1% that are good at gambling.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's me. And he's like, I don't believe it. You only say when you win. You only say when you win.
Is
and
he-
then I showed him a couple things, like the text from my bookie and stuff.
Yeah.
I showed him that. I was like, what do you think now, huh?
And what he
He
say?
didn't say anything. He didn't even say anything.
Is he watching
He
this now or
won't.
no?
He'll never admit that I'm good at
Will
it.
he watch this or no?
Maybe.
Because I nearly blew up when we had Oktoberfest a couple months ago. I was like to Phil's dad, I'm like, hey, what do you think about the podcast? And Phil's like fiance is behind me. He's like, shut up.
'Cause he
shut
never knew.
up. But he
I'm
just
the
thought
same
us.
way. My father's the same way. Hates gambling. And Christmas time.
all parents are
my,
like that.
My nephew and my uncle both brought up to me. Oh, it's on the system. They watch it, and I'm like, you can't say anything. You can't say anything. I don't want to.
Well, because especially me and Sparno, because me and
yeah.
Sparno were terrible gamblers, and we actually borrowed money off our parents
Yes.
Yeah.
many times in our past. So of course they're gonna think we're bad. at it.
I've never
You know?
ever done that. Like my parents didn't have much money anyway.
Yeah.
But that's why when I was home, my dad was asking me a few questions about it, and I'm like, kind of like you. I was like, Dad, I was like, we always say like the house wins, Vegas wins. I'm like, we're kind of like the house.
Yeah.
We're now the house in a way.
Yeah.
And like you said, people's bound to win. And I just told him a couple of things, and he's like, he's pretty excited for it.
Yeah.
And one more thing I want to say. Look, we might have that record, whatever that record is. Like we won, 58% of our games for the season. But if you've been paying attention to the Twitter, the Instagram, we've always said the whole time which games to bet big on,
yeah.
which games to go small on, and it's 90% right. I'm not going to say it's always right, but we were right on all the games we said to bet huge on. I think there were 4. I got them right here.
Four big
Actually,
ones.
we won all 4 of them. So the Baylor versus TCU game.
That
We
was
said
TCU.
bet
We took
big.
TCU, right? The Hornies.
Baylor covered.
Yeah.
I bet that one huge. The Cowboys-Packers game,
That was big.
that one when we said Seamus was talking about.
Yeah.
The Packers won.
Viking
We
won.
said bet big. The Cowboys-Vikings game when we said to take the Vikings. Another one. And then that Lions -2.5 against the Vikings.
Yeah, that was
another
a
one.
few weeks ago.
So all 4 of those games, we said bet big, you won. And then sometimes we said bet small.
Pump the brakes.
Pump the brakes.
Sprinkle.
Little sprinkle.
And now, so it's not just the actual record. You've actually done better than that if you listen to us. So there you go.
Happy days.
All right.
So right now, we want to go in.
Well, this point of the show where we'd usually take on a guest.
Yeah.
But this is almost like I guess it's going to be like a little recap thing. We're going to look back at some of the shouts we made.
Yeah.
Sort of big shouts we made that turned out to be true.
Yes. So when we at the end of the episode, we always pick 3 games each, and we do the Sparno phase. We're gonna look into those episodes, do some research, dive deep.
Yeah.
We're gonna do our own homework for you out there, and we'll show you how good we really are.
Guess pick our favorite one, I guess, or whatever.
We already have our favorite one each that we'll give you. So should we do that now? Are we done with the beginning of the episode here?
I think so. I mean,
we
I'm
are.
happy enough with that there. Well, you wanted to touch real quickly on. Did you want to touch on even the fantasy footballer or your
Yeah,
guy?
maybe we should.
Yeah.
Maybe we should. Fantasy football was crazy. What happened with the Bills-Bengals game was nuts. We actually had the Bills -2.5, so we got that money back. Didn't happen.
Voided.
And that guy Hamlin, that was crazy what happened to him. And you know what? I think that the fantasy playoffs are over now. So whoever in our league,
I run my own league and you run your league.
and both of those leagues had implications on that game, right?
Yeah. So
My league did.
I was out. I was not even in the playoffs.
Yeah.
In this league, we call it the Toddler League. We talked about it when Ryan's
the 2
show
QB
back
league, the
there.
Ryan
So
show.
I made the final.
Yeah.
I had Josh Allen in that thing. He's projected to get like 26 points. I was 20 points behind.
Yeah.
But they've just called Yahoo's. So that league's on Yahoo. Yahoo have just called it
It's
completely.
done. Yeah, Yahoo, it's
They
done.
avoided. So, I mean, like, we were fair enough. Me and the other finalists, he texted me on the side. Connell shouted. He's like, look, this is insane. Do you want to go 50-50? So we split it. I don't know what's going to happen in the future because I'd rather just either lose
don't
straight
think
up
they're gonna have
or
that
win
game.
straight up.
I'm big with that too. I don't like to split fantasy winnings. I'm big with that. But on a situation like that,
That's never some precedent.
It's fair to split.
I know, but I want to. That was me going to try and run the league back to back.
Yeah.
Could be. So that's the
One of
first
the only
time
times ever,
yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
Might have
That's
to
a
say,
hard league.
That put me in the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. The toddler league, Mount Rushmore. He's not even a toddler.
But really quickly then, so the league I run, it's on ESPN. ESPN are like, they put up a notice and they're like, let's just hold out and wait. But I just called the league because the 2 players in it, that game didn't really affect it. So I was able to get it done that way. But
What happened to that guy is crazy, Like, I don't know. It's fucked up. Whatever.
prayers up and all that stuff. I hope he
I hope he's all right.
comes
Yeah.
up. But,
He's so young, man. That's so messed up. He's 24 years old. It's his 2nd year in the league. He came out of Pitt, which is one of our favorite teams to bet on in college.
he seemed like all around good guy.
Starting
Yeah,
safety
his
in the
mother was there
NFL.
too, man.
Yeah, because he done. Do you see out there? He's done like, I think he was doing like a
The
toy drive or
toy
something.
drive, yeah.
So before that game was like raised 3,000. After the game, now it's raised like 5 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It
crazy.
pumped through. So at
So
least
at
that's
least
someone
that's
good.
good for
That's
him.
someone good came out of it. And
Hopefully he
obviously,
survives.
Yeah.
We don't want to see a guy die on the football field. That sucks, no matter what you're doing.
Such a young guy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
And
bigger
he's
than
doing
that.
great.
There's
Had to be to go from playing in Pitt, which is usually not a school you're going to go pro in, to becoming a starting safety on one of the best teams in the league in your 2nd year. He must have been great.
yeah.
He's
He's playing alongside your boy Justin Poyer up in Buffalo, and he's one of the best. He said like he's top notch.
Yeah.
that's messed up.
Yeah. But that is what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
So
That's it. So now we're going to go into a couple things here. So we're going to show you some clips about how good we've been in our picks all season. Like, when we pick our games, what we say we think is going to happen, and sometimes it actually happened. So right now, I'll get into mine.
go first. Yeah, I guess we're gonna pick our 3 favorites to start off anyway.
Yeah.
So week 1 in the NFL season, the Seahawks started Geno Smith.
I remember.
And the Seahawks were supposed to be a terrible team. So the Seahawks playing the Broncos, they were +6.5 week 1 NFL. We had the Seahawks.
I remember.
We had the Seahawks. They wound up winning that game 17-16. All right. So
Everyone was in the Geno bandwagon
after that game,
I remember this.
the next episode, we were talking about how everyone was on the Geno Smith bandwagon. He was 9-0 against the spread in his last 9 starts as a starter in the NFL. And we said, I remember saying 9-1.
Yeah.
because the next week they wound up playing the 49ers. The Niners were 9.5-point favorites. And you know how the system works. 9.5 is too much.
Yeah.
So you go with the favorite. Which is
Exactly.
not what you would normally think.
Yeah.
And the Niners wound up winning 27-7. So right now, I want to show you guys a clip on this.
NFL Sunday. And I feel like I was maybe forced in this with having the main man Bones here. He chose the 49ers. I'm also going to choose the 49ers. They're playing the Seahawks. We're already winning the Seahawks. We just watched them a few nights ago. The eyes of the world on Monday Night Football saw the Seahawks. Geno Smith is 9-0 against the spread since 2014 as a starter. So I'm giving you that information now, and this is Wednesday, 9-0. Just watch how they try to bring that up just casually in all this ESPN sports shows, the Fox Sports shows, whatever,
Barstool.
before the
Put it in
game,
your head.
Barstool.
They put it in.
They're all you're gonna know just by not me saying, but the rest of the world saying that Geno Smith is 9-0 against the spread. You know what that means? Coming into Sunday,
9-1.
9-1.
That's what that means.
San Francisco 49ers, we still haven't get smoked by the Bears.
Yep.
A bad Bears team
Lost to
in
the
everyone's
Bears.
mind. And now they're 9.5-point favorites. And the
Bitch.
Seahawks just won 2 nights ago. You got to take 49ers. Shout out to Bones. I think
Yes.
I think they'll win by 2 touchdowns.
We're going to put 5 on that for Bones.
That's
It
a
might
big,
do 5
that's a
on
big
that.
5.
Yep.
5. There was the clip.
What a clip you're here.
That was nice, wasn't it?
All right.
And now
Yeah.
let's get into the next one.
I had one real good favorite, my boy Cooper Rush. I talked about him a lot last season, this season, I guess.
We were all over Mr. Rush all season.
His first game, replacing Prescott versus the Bengals. The Bengals are minus 7.5.
Yeah.
And they won the game outright 20-17.
Yeah.
I
And-
think Seamus remembers him saying,
I slipped and almost said, oh, they're going to win
Yeah.
outright.
Money
He said, I
line,
think,
right?
It might be in
Yeah.
the, it might be in the clip.
I
that he
think
said
Sparno
money line.
said something like, and I'll take a money line. And I was like, oh,
Yeah, that's too much.
no, do 7.5.
Yeah.
You know, because I never like taking money line.
No.
But you know what? If you listen to Sparno on that one, you got it.
Actually,
Which
you're right.
I think the whole Ireland did.
That's why I like you so much.
Took it to the bank.
That might be why I like him from that one game.
Cooper Rush.
Yeah. So that was awesome. Show him the clip.
But I'm going with the Cowboys plus 7.5 versus the Bengals. All right.
I like it.
Prescott got hurt. There's a new quarterback, this idiot Cooper Rush. There you heard him. Bengals
Cooper.
Bengals are a great team. And I just think the Cowboys are going to come out and beat them. Well, not beat them, but they cover the spread.
Yeah.
The cover spread, and you said 7.5. There, I actually saw someone this morning was 8.5.
Yeah.
A different line. So
That spread's going to move a lot by Sunday.
I could see it hitting 10.
Yeah, it could
Maybe.
get to 10. It could get to 10.
The Cowboys are the pick.
See, we posted this on Wednesday, and those spreads move a lot by the time the game starts.
And there's
so.
a reason why this is our system pick. We get into it later, and we can't give it all out now, but there's a reason why Cowboys are a very big system pick this week.
Okay, so I'll say something about that.
You
I'm not going to say what it is.
Preach, that's
but
fine.
the Cowboys is one of our. There's a reason why, as Samarno said, that's a huge system pick, and that's one of our huge. It's like a 90%er
Yeah.
win rate. You got to bet the Cowboys. We can't tell you why, but
It's a winner.
it's a huge bet.
It's going to be a winner.
Huge bet.
Yeah, 90% of the time that's a system. That's a
Yeah.
big system winner. So we'll see what happens.
And we're back.
And actually, I don't know.
Seamus, what do you got for us?
I don't think you said that, Sparno, but I remember that was from literally week 2.
It was week 2.
That was week 2.
So my favorite one is also from week 1.
That's funny. All 3 of ours were from like week 1 and 2.
Yeah, and I think even that just goes to show you, because maybe like I know subconsciously we were like, we have to fucking like prove our point here, making these points the first couple of weeks and grab people's attention,
did.
I guess,
Yeah.
and say, you know what, these
It's
guys
true,
aren't
though, it
fucking
did.
around.
Yeah.
That's why that was my favorite one was week 1 was Baker Mayfield.
Yes.
Yeah, it
remember
was
that.
so he was traded to Panthers from the Browns over the offseason. So the whole offseason, that was week 1. Baker Mayfield was going back to the Panthers. He was having a great training camp. He beat out Sam Darnold. He came out and said, "I'm going to get my revenge." So in the clip then, I was like, he's not going to get his fucking revenge. So he ended up losing by 2 points. He made his name on the system killer board for life.
For life.
We'll be there next season.
That's it. So roll that clip, Angelo. People aren't like when I do that. So much. It's just the first game of the season for the NFL, but it's
Tough to pick, but we'll do it anyway.
yeah. So I'm not going to start off. This is more against, I think we said it last week again, with what the media want you to believe. So the Browns are playing the Panthers. If you followed NFL this offseason, you've got Deshaun Watson, the Browns, all that commotion with what's going on with him. He's suspended for 10 games. Kareem Hunt wants to get traded away, and they're playing the Panthers, who you all know that their starting quarterback is Baker Mayfield, who just played the last 4 years in Cleveland. Baker Mayfield was caught on the
McCaffrey's back.
McCaffrey's back. He's going to be great this year. Baker Mayfield was caught on like a hot mic last week saying he is going to, and this is in his language, fuck up the Cleveland Browns on first game of the season. And yet Panthers are only 2-point favorites.
Yeah.
If you're going to fuck someone up, you're going to beat them by more than 2 points.
Yeah.
But everyone's thinking that Baker Mayfield, it's his revenge game. He's going to dominate. The Browns cover the spread.
Take the Browns.
The
Yes.
Browns will actually, I think, might win that game.
Yeah, good
But
system.
that's my three
Nice, I go
bets for the
next.
week.
You like that?
And we're back.
They're back, yeah. And just so I think then,
And now we have the rest of the clips that we're gonna show you here.
a nice little collage, maybe
Little collage
of just certain
of
things we said over
that
the
we've
season.
said, and it actually happened.
Yeah, but as I said, it was good to get those three. We didn't
Yeah.
realize we were doing them all week 1
I
and
know.
2, but that just sort of set us on the road, I guess, to success.
We've told you,
System.
since the beginning of the year, we've said we're gonna be good. We know we're gonna be good, and now we're at the end of the season, and we were good. All right.
Yeah. There's a lot of good memories in there, some that I forgot about.
We might have all forgotten.
And then, so now
No, here's the rest of the clips.
second game
Philly
on
special win.
Saturday then for college is a UCLA. They're the number 9 ranked team, and they're playing the number 10 ranked Oregon Ducks. Oregon Ducks are -6. So this right off the bat, if you listen to what I'm saying, it's a Phil special. The lower ranked team are favorites. They're playing UCLA, who are 6-0. Oregon Ducks are 5-1. I believe in the system, and the Oregon Ducks -6. Philly special.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
like
bet.
that a lot.
We'll take that to the bank.
My first game, LSU -1.5 against Ole Miss, ranked number 7. LSU's unranked. I feel like the regular bettor is going to take Ole Miss in this game, +1.5, ranked 7.
Ranked
At
7.
home.
I mean, that's a Phil special.
So the first pick, I got UCF. They're a pick 'em versus Cincinnati. Cincinnati is ranked 20. UCF is not ranked. So it's kind of like a Phil special, yes, in a way.
But where's the game?
Yeah, where's the,
The game
bro?
is in the bounce house.
Oh, come on. This,
The biggest place in the town.
Bounce house, baby.
on the second game, we're going to 15 ranked Ole Miss. They're -2.5, and they're playing Texas A&M. I'm going to take Texas A&M 2.5 points. First off the bat, I just told you it's 15 ranked Ole Miss, so you know it's a Philly special. The unranked team are only getting 2.5 points.
Beautiful.
Begging you to take the 15th ranked team.
Syracuse versus Pitt. Syracuse ranked number 20. Pitt is a favored by 3.5. Phil special. We're taking Pittsburgh. All right, -3.5. Cuse is 6-2. They're ranked number 20. They only lost to Notre Dame and Clemson, 2 dominant teams. Well, they're supposed to be dominant. People think they're dominant. Pitt is 4-4. They only beat shit teams, and they're the favorite here. It doesn't make any sense. Philly special.
Philly.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So actually, this is a Philly special. We got the 17th ranked Texas A&M. They've beaten 2 ranked teams already, and they're playing Mississippi State, who literally haven't really beat anyone, and they lost to LSU, SEC. So people just looking at it off the bat think Mississippi State, Texas A&M are getting 3.5 points. They're ranked, and they've beat 2 ranked teams. It just smells Davy Snapper.
That's not snapper.
It's fishy-ish.
Very
So
fishy.
Mississippi State
A red snapper.
Wow.
NC
Sparno
State
goes
is ranked
3-0.
15 versus Syracuse, which is ranked 18, and Syracuse is -3.5. NC State's really good. They only lost to number 5 ranked team Clemson.
Yep.
This is why it's a Phil special. And
That's all you
Yeah.
gotta say. What
is
more you
really
want?
it.
It's 2 ranked teams.
Everyone
You're taking
knows
the fucking
now.
higher ranked team as a Phil special.
all you gotta see is that
It's not that
Syracuse
hard,
is ranked
bro.
18. They're
Thank you.
15. 18's a
What the hell were you
favorite.
talking
Favored
about
by
earlier?
3.5.
That's it.
Fucking guy.
System. Now you got Kansas is 5-1 versus Oklahoma's 3-3. Kansas is ranked 17. Oklahoma's not even ranked,
Yep.
and they're -9.
I've never seen Oklahoma not ranked in my life.
Never seen them not ranked. They're -9 favorites.
And
the
not even ranked team.
And the
They're
last
playing-
game they scored 0 points.
0. They're killed. They lost 49-0.
Now they're favorites by 9 points.
Yeah.
If that doesn't get you fucking,
I mean, that's just.
I haven't said it in a couple weeks, but that's
That's very, very fishy.
Snapper?
That's the red snapper.
that's
I was watching ESPN yesterday, and ESPN is blowing fucking my boy Cooper Rush. They're like,
Yeah?
they're like, oh, he's 4-0. He's playing great.
He's gonna take Dak's job, right?
It's his job. They're fucking loving him. And I'm like, man, it's not happening. Eagles are a great team.
they're playing Eagles. Sunday night
Division
football.
game. Sunday Night Lights.
Sunday night lights.
It's a big spread for a division game.
Yes.
It's usually a
It's a
3.
big spread, and everyone's loving Cooper Rush.
Yeah, you would think it would be 3.5 maybe. We
Hubert's
got
rib is healed.
Broncos +5 against the Chargers. Hubert. He's been playing good.
It's a good one.
The Chargers are back. They're winning. They won the last 2. Herbert's rib is healed. He's got a healed rib.
Yeah.
There's no pain in that rib anymore. They may never lose again. They might just go undefeated the rest of the season. The Broncos really suck, on the other hand. They are terrible.
Russell Wilson.
Their only 2 wins were lucky. They got lucky with the Garoppolo stepping out of bounds for the safety,
That was the biggest luck play ever.
and they won.
Yeah.
Fucking Russell Wilson does not know how to play football anymore.
He's all about the
He's
money.
a freaking Instagram influencer now. He barely even knows what football looks like. I think I said that in the last show. But we're taking the Broncos +5.
Did you ever see him? He lost last week, and when he's leaving the press conference, he's like, "Broncos country, let's ride."
Yeah.
Like, that's his new saying.
Yeah, and
He wins, loses.
That's
or
all he
draws.
cares about.
Yeah.
He cares about his sayings and his nonsense. He doesn't know how to play football. He looks terrible out there.
Yeah,
But
horrible.
Broncos +5, take it to the bank.
So
Fade the
we've really
Sparno
been
goes
doing just
3-0.
straight games on teams, but I like the over-unders. That's one thing I always like to do.
This is what Sparno likes, so we don't like.
Yeah, this is what he
the
actually
fade.
likes.
So
He
whatever
love
he
it.
says, we want to do the
We're
opposite.
going to
Yes.
fade it.
Okay.
We're going to fade it on the
So
show.
one thing I always loved for years, and when there's an extremely high over, I like to go over on that game. When there's extremely low under, I like to go under in that game because I just feel like that's the way to go, and that's in every sport. Yeah, the Bills versus Dolphins, the over-under is 52 points. Both these teams been scoring fucking nonstop. Bills scored 31 points in week 1 and 41 points in week 2. Dolphins scored 20 week 1 and 42 points week 2. So they're both high-scoring offensive teams. I feel like this is going to be a shootout. So I'm going over. And obviously you guys.
Yeah, so you're going over Dolphins, and people watching this probably agree with them.
Yes.
So we're going under.
We're going under. on
We're
that
going
game.
under.
All right, good luck. My next one is the Texans and the Bears. Both terrible teams. Texans got 20 points the first game and then 9 points the second week, and then the Bears got 10 points both games.
What is the over-under on that?
40.
40.
40.
Okay,
It's
so
pretty
under,
low.
Under 40, you're saying?
I think it's under 40. They suck. They can't score. One more game, I did a spread. I did the Chargers -7 versus the Jags. As we said before, Jags suck. Chargers are a great team. Hubert? What's his name?
Herbert.
He's a great
I
quarterback.
like when you call him Hubert, but
He actually is
just
really,
call him
really
Hubert for it.
He's a great guy. I think he's going to kill them. They should be the Chiefs.
You know,
Honestly, they really should. They actually should have won that game.
You know, system-wise, just for people out there, the only thing, I mean, I do like the Jags in that, but the only thing I don't like about the Jags is that they just shut out a team 24-0.
Yeah, sometimes
So
that's.
this could be a no bet for this system.
I would say it's no bet, but the fact is, if you swing back, Angelo took the Chargers, Sparno's taking
Yes.
the Chargers. That's 2 people out of that starts getting you going.
That's interesting.
It is. That
We'll see
makes
what
me.
happens.
Yeah, I can. I'll take the Jags.
All right,
I'll
so
take,
just
I'll take
remember
the
out
Jags
there,
anyway.
these 3 picks are fade picks.
Yeah,
so
this is great fade material.
So
So you got under.
you want to go against that.
Yeah, do the
Okay.
opposite.
Secret
so
reason
first
wins.
game of the week, it's 12:30. It's Wake Forest, the number 10 ranked Wake Forest are playing Louisville, and Louisville are getting 3.5 points. The underdog, so I'm going to take Louisville. There is, like Sparno mentioned, there's another super secret reason.
Oh.
Super system secret reason. Why? Can't do it. I've said it before anyway. I love Malik Cunningham, the quarterback for Louisville. This is like probably their like Super Bowl of the season. This is
is.
their biggest game.
Yeah, 'cause they're like
big
3 and
game.
4, right?
Yes,
Yes,
they're
this is their game.
Wake Forest are 6-1, and 3.5. If Louisville lose, I've said it's
Same division too, right?
Yes,
It's a division game.
The Atlantic. They're both in the Atlantic. So take Louisville plus 3.5. So it's WVU against Iowa State. Iowa State are -7. Both teams are 3 and 4. There's a super secret reason why Iowa
Super
State.
secret.
It's super secret system special.
So we got Kansas versus Texas Tech. Texas Tech is -4. Kansas just whooped number 18 ranked Oklahoma State. They played great teams all year, and they've been doing really good. Texas Tech, 2-game losing streak, playing bad against good teams. It's just system.
That's all it is.
System, folks. It's all it is. Okay? There's also a secret reason in this game, too.
Oh,
Boom!
why didn't you say so?
Colorado
goes
State
3-0.
versus Nevada. So Colorado State's plus 3.5. They're 0-4, and they lost every game by at least 15 points.
They suck.
And the one game that They lost one game by 15. The rest of the games, they lost by like 30. So they're terrible.
And the spread's what, 3?
And the spread's only 3.5. Everyone's just going to see that and bet Nevada blindly.
That's moronic. Yeah.
So Colorado State's my pick on that, and I think that's an easy one. The Texans, 0-3-1. They're getting crushed by everybody.
They're never going to win.
They suck.
They might not win a game.
They might not win a game, but they're going to cover this spread.
Yeah, they hustle.
The Texans are +7. I'm taking the Texans. So we got the Raiders +7 against the Chiefs. Chiefs are home. The Chiefs look so fucking dominant. They might never lose again. They're just killing everybody.
Can't be beat.
Mahomes it's every time he gets the ball, he scores. It's crazy.
Made fucking Tom Brady and the Bucks look like mugs.
The Raiders
Yeah,
fucking
they-
stink. They finally won a game against the worst team ever, the Broncos. Russell Wilson doesn't even know what a football looks like anymore. I don't know what's wrong with that guy. They
Yeah.
just look terrible.
He does a lot of TikToks or something. Or he does a lot of social
He's-
media. He's more
maybe
interested.
he's like,
Yes, he
he
does
doesn't
too.
care about football anymore. He's
Yeah.
So the Raiders, like, they suck, and it's +7. Everyone's gonna take the Chiefs in this game. So take it to the bank. Raiders +7. That's me 3-0 again.
Yeah, Nebraska,
Nebraska are
-5.5
no longer
versus
system
Indiana.
killers.
Indiana's 3-1. Nebraska's 1-3, and they're getting killed by good and bad teams.
Wait a minute. You're taking
Nebraska.
them off the system killer board?
I am taking them off for, one,
kinda like
one-
it,
for
actually.
1 week.
This game seems good.
See what happens.
But
But
teams have been coming off the
If
system killer
Nebraska
board.
doesn't cover this,
the only reason
They
why
can
never,
the only reason why
ever,
Nebraska's 1-3,
ever.
they're losing to bad teams.
yeah.
All right.
Their favorites or no?
Yeah.
The favorites, 5.5.
Yeah, this is it. If Nebraska doesn't cover this spread, ladies and gentlemen, we're not betting for the rest of the
Yeah.
year.
I'm
It's the
never
last
giving
shot they got.
never giving Notre Dame another chance, but I'll give Nebraska one more chance.
Yeah.
We're going for the
Matthew
Niners.
Stafford is a
Bang,
family
baby.
The
man.
Niners are
I like
minus
it. Bones be
1.5 at home. Garoppolo, like, he's the best looking quarterback in the league. Everyone knows he's better looking than Tommy Fury.
He has a
I
huge
think
hammer. huge
Debatable.
hammer.
He's with all the porn stars. He's having a great time. Everyone's going to be on the Rams. Matt Stafford, he has a wife. You know,
does?
He's not messing around.
Yeah, he's a very serious man.
He's a family man. He just
Oh,
won
Jimmy
the
G's
Super
out all
Bowl.
week.
Jimmy G's just having a blast. He doesn't care. He's stepping out of bounds on safeties.
Yeah, he's slinging his hammer
Who's going to
around.
bet the Niners in this game? Only us.
So I'll go
Seamus
up.
goes
My
3-0.
first game is LSU, the number ranked 7 LSU against Arkansas. But really, as I said, you look, the public's all over LSU. They just beat fucking Bama. Oh, but fucking Bama. Everyone thinks they're great. We know they're not as good as they are. Arkansas, they just lost to a fucking shitty Liberty team. Mm-hmm. Liberty's quarterback, we don't even know because the main guy, Willis, is not
Willis.
playing for fucking
He's playing on
Titans.
Titans.
Yeah, but it's the fishiest line of the day.
That's
and
the
there's
pick of the week.
also 2 super secret system reasons.
Two.
2 of them.
Wow.
If you're making parlays, ladies and gentlemen, make sure Arkansas is in it on Saturday.
You got to get up early. 12
right.
o'clock. Sparno sleeps into fucking 12:30 every Saturday. Misses
I
all
set
the
my
12.
alarm.
Misses all the 12 o'clock games unless you bet
Sometimes.
them the day before, which I hope you do. But I think I'm the only 3:30 pick this week.
Yeah, crazy.
And it's North Texas are playing UAB. UAB are -5.5. I'm taking UAB. People are going to be all over North Texas. Not to go with LeBron in this, but there's not 1, not 2, but 3 super secret reasons.
Oh my gosh.
And you know what? I know you don't want me doing this, but I'll give away one of the secret reasons.
Oh, jeez.
One of the secret reasons is that so the UAB stands for the University of Alabama in Birmingham. Actually used to have a TSC treat who went there. So that's one of the secret reasons why. I promise, take my words back. I'm going 3-0 this week. Final pick is because I always mess up in the NFL, but not this week. Cowboys are playing the Packers. The Cowboys are -5. I'm taking the Green Bay Packers. The Cowboys are off a bye. They're well rested. They're not sleepy. There's not one sleepy player in that team. Mike McCarthy is a coach of the Cowboys. So you know he's ex-coach of the Green Bay Packers all week, all bye week.
Everyone knows. Oh, he
He's-
knows about the Packers.
He's got 2 weeks to prepare for them. He's gonna fucking get revenge. Yada yada yada. Packers are dead and buried. I didn't even
They
realize.
suck.
As I said, no one's on the Packers. Give me that +5. I would probably think the Cowboys win by a field goal.
Yeah.
But that guaranteed.
NFL pick
Sparno
is the
fades
Steelers
himself.
versus the Bengals.
My
and
Bengals?
they're +6.5. Same thing. I would always take the Bengals. They just came out of the Super Bowl. Great team.
Dominant.
Very dominant team. Steelers, they lost Big Ben. New
Ben.
quarterback.
No Juju Smith.
No Juju Smith. I would take the Bengals all day. But, like I said, I'm a big loser. You got to go opposite what I think. So,
Steelers.
going Steelers all day.
Big
I got
spread.
Georgia -30 versus Auburn. Everyone thinks this spread is way too much. Auburn's a good team. Georgia barely beat Missouri last week.
Yeah, they've been stalling for some reason.
Yeah. So I think everyone's going to be on Auburn, and I think Georgia's going to smoke them.
And the Kent State.
And, yeah.
I got Michigan
System
State.
101.
ranked 11. Here, once again, same thing. Michigan State ranked 11
Very
versus
predictable.
Washington. Washington's minus 3.5. They're unranked. Michigan State is the 11th ranked team in the nation. Why are they underdogs?
That extra 0.5.
That makes no sense.
Really turns the screw.
And the 0.5 there. Damn. This is just system 101, folks. All right.
Phil goes
so I'm starting
3-0.
off Missouri versus
Again.
South Carolina. South Carolina's ranked 25. I got Missouri +4, ladies and gentlemen. So they're only +4 on the road against a ranked team. It's basically a Phil special. Missouri probably win that game. +4. Let's go. 1-0. Next game, Oklahoma State versus K-State. I had K-State last week. They didn't win. So I'm giving them redemption. This is the last time,
Redemption
K-State. I'm watching you. It's a Phil special. All right? Oklahoma State just beat Texas, Texas Tech, and Baylor. Only lost to TCU in overtime. Double overtime. All right? K-State had a nice 3-game winning streak going into, but they just got whooped by TCU. Basically system.
Yeah, because they might be.
Don't have to say much about that.
That's
You
it.
said last week that the K-State, their quarterback had knocked out
Yes,
pretty early.
and the quarterback might be hurt again.
He might be hurt.
Which
So-
makes it even better that
Yeah,
they're
they're
favorites.
favorites?
Why
The
would they be
backup?
favorites with a backup quarterback?
Yeah.
System.
Bengals are 4-3
Oh, don't say it.
against the Browns. Browns on a 4-game losing streak. They look terrible. They got Brissett as the quarterback.
He's not good enough.
Is he even a
NFL.
quarterback?
Horrible.
Is that even a real
The
quarterback?
only
Yeah,
good
he is.
game he had
the
was I
backup.
think he won the friggin' college Super Bowl with I think he was on Bama or Ohio State or something, and they won. Those were great clips, weren't they?
Some I forgot.
Great trips.
Yeah, but that was a lot for us. That was our favorite ones, and that was some just big shouts we made over the year, and they all came true.
Yep.
So now you know. Next season, follow us. Follow us. I have a lot. There's also a lot of Instagram messages that they message us saying, "Wow, thanks a lot, guys. You know, you're giving out gold for free." A lot of people saying you're giving out gold for free. You're giving out gold for free. And you
Not
know
free
what?
anymore.
We did. We did give out gold for free.
We did.
For 1 year. That's it. Never again.
But even we're going to get, look, as the season went on, we've got better at this. And even now, if we're like, we go to subscription next year, we'll get even better again.
We actually did get better as the season went on. It's hard to bet for other people because there's so many, like, you know, a lot of games that we kind of got to put them out 15, 20 minutes before the game. And then like 5 minutes before the game, something happens in the spreads and we're like, shit, we should have changed it.
Yeah.
Or, oh, I like this other game now. And me and Seamus and Sparta will bet it on our own. Maybe win, maybe lose. Probably a lot of times we won those last minute games.
Yeah.
We win a lot of last minute games and you probably didn't get to see that all year. So
There's more. I have more winners than we didn't put out in first,
Yeah.
just because of what Phil said there. And then the other thing is about betting for other people. I think we touched this one time, man. Fucking like jealousy and hatred's fucking real.
It's-
There's
it really is,
I don't know if
man.
I've got a couple of haters who text me every week. As soon as one of our bets happened to lose, they're on to me straight away from Snapchat.
but we won 10 in a
texting.
row before that.
I don't
Yeah.
care about that.
It's so
It's
funny.
forgotten about.
How do you
you-
think like that, human beings out there?
I know.
What's wrong with you?
Thomas
You're
Sweetman.
sick in the head. We can go 10-1. You're talking about that one loss. Are
Yeah.
you sick?
Yeah.
If I was following
Sorry,
someone
Vinny
like
Riley.
this for free and I'm up 57 units for a season, if I was old Phil, let's say this is 5 years ago and there was someone else that did this for us, and I'm fucking terrible at gambling, and I'm like, you know what? I give up. Let me follow these guys.
Yeah.
And I had a season like this. I'm not
no,
talking about a loss they had.
Yeah. Yeah, be giving them a pat in the back,
Pat
you know what I'm
all day,
saying?
all day.
It's this nice fucking pat.
It's true, right?
Yeah, no, it's definitely
You
true.
sucked. You were terrible at gambling before this. Before this,
But they're
trust
mad
the
about
system.
one loss or two losses.
Mad about the one loss. You know why? Because you probably didn't bet those 10 games that we won, and then you took the one loss because you're an idiot.
Yeah, that's
Don't
exactly.
you
That's
stop
exactly
picking,
what
stop
happened.
picking and choosing.
Once you see, oh wow, they're 5-0 for the week. Let me bet this
I
one.
don't even like telling people my picks sometimes because if I'm at work and I just know this person's a hater.
Yeah,
It's like-
there
it's-
is, you can tell.
like, man. And the minute I tell them I lose that bet, like, oh, see, I told you, it doesn't work. The system doesn't work. I'm like, man, it's one fucking game. But if I didn't tell them the bet,
You would have won.
would have won.
It's funny, like once you get a big head, that's what it is. That's why I realize now, I've actually just realized it this season. I realized it a couple weeks ago. Once you get a big head, you start telling people things like, oh, I'm dominating, I'm this, I'm that, I'm good. Here's my picks for the day. That's when you lose.
The world will bring it on.
No matter what. And I don't even think it's because you said that. I think before you even pick those games where you're thinking your ego is huge in your head, you're thinking wrong. I think
Yeah.
you think wrong and you pick the wrong game almost on purpose in your head, like something happens in your
Yeah.
head, your wiring's
It's
off.
like a pride or greed thing,
Yeah.
like over fucking rides your brain.
Exactly.
It's,
So you kind of gotta like always be like Catman.
Yo, Catman knows, man.
Me and Sparta were talking about this. You kind of got to be like Catman. I am nothing. I am shit.
I do not exist.
I do not exist. If you always think like that, then you're good.
Wow.
9 out of 10 things Catman says are terrible. But that one, I am bullshit. I am nothing. I do not exist. That's what really matters. And he's right.
Yeah, Catman's great.
You can watch episode 2 if you want to watch Catman.
Nah. I mean, next week we might do a nice
we'll do that
appreciation
next week.
episode to
But
our
I just want to
guests.
say that because he's right.
He's
Right.
right.
Because you get that big ego, no matter what you do, it can be anything, something you're really good at. And it's even like professional athletes, like great boxers or something. Once they get that huge ego, they're great, they're great, they're great. Some idiot comes and he has a hunger to win
And knocks
and
him
he
off
knocks
the
him
perch,
out.
yeah. You get complacent.
It happens in every game, every sport.
Every
like you got
facet
that,
of life.
like the Patriots against the Giants, 2007. Randy Moss, best team ever. Giants sucked. 14-point underdogs.
18-0,
They
19-0,
won that
whatever they were.
game.
Yeah.
It happens in sports. It happens in life. You can't have a big head. It's just a little advice.
All right.
Yeah. It's advice that no one asked for, but
Maybe the Irish guys will like me better now.
you're trying to appease the Irish. that really got him, Smarto. He's living over there. All right.
We do our picks now?
So that was our season. Again, congrats for following. If you did, you had a good year. Thank you.
Yeah.
And now we're going to get into there's not many games this weekend, so we're going to pick 3 games that we think matter.
There only is 3 games that matter, I think.
It's only 3 games that matter. So the 2 NFL games that matter, and then obviously the college football championship.
Yeah, be
which
worried. Be
matters.
worried in the NFL this week because, like I said, a lot of these games people they're going to end up pulling their starters or they're going to rest guys. They're not really like it doesn't. Some of the games don't matter. It doesn't matter what you do. It's like almost like a free bye week.
We're not going to
playoffs.
give many picks in the NFL this weekend, and you know what my advice is to you? Bet with your heart. Bet like a Sparno on week 18.
Yeah.
Vegas give back.
Because
it's a Vegas give back.
every year that I've
For
been
sure.
a system guy, last week NFL, I get killed. So I'm learning this year. I'm not going to bet it at all. And if you want to bet it, be a Sparno. That's my advice.
All right. Well, that being said, I'll do the first pick.
Let's go.
I got the Packers -4.5 versus the Lions.
That's Sunday night.
And just Rodgers been playing good now. He's been doing good the last few games. The Lions been playing good too, and they're 7-2 the last 9 games. But I think Rodgers is gonna come back. They're home. I think the Packers are gonna win this game by a touchdown at least. They're -4,
-4.5.
4.5.
Yeah, the Packers were bad. We
They've
touched
been
on
playing good though.
Yeah, at the start of the season when it comes to money time now. Yeah, Rodgers
Rodgers
is
is back now.
You know, you piss off guys like Rodgers, guys
Tom
like
Brady.
Brady. You know, they always have this way of you know, getting a win. You know, like
Yeah.
on their own almost.
And they need the win, right?
well. This is why this game is whoever the winner of that game makes the playoffs.
yeah.
And that's where it comes down. Look, honestly, again, it's because Lions on paper definitely Lions the most improved team probably in the league. I would say.
Or the Giants.
Yeah, I think I like watching Lions at a lot of their fucking
I like
players.
watching the Lions better than the Giants.
Yeah.
They're great to
a
watch.
lot of players in fantasy done well XYZ, but it's like when
Except
it comes,
Goff, I hate him.
and that's when it comes to it. When it comes down to this, who you want in your corner? Fucking Rodgers or Goff?
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Gotta go fucking number 12.
Yeah, it could be one of those games where, yeah, exactly. Bet like a Sparno. Take Rodgers over Goff.
Yeah.
One of those.
Exactly.
That is, I feel that is a little hard over my head thing, or hard over system.
Yeah.
But then I'll go on to mine. Was the other game that matters? It's on the Saturday night. It's Titans against the Jags. So that's just it's a win and you're in. Jags are -6.5. I'm taking the Titans. So the Titans have lost the last 6 games in a row. They're starting some herb called Josh Dobbs.
Some of her
Never heard of him. I think
Dobbs?
I think he's a journeyman. He might have been floating around Cleveland.
He was on the Browns
Was he on the
before.
Browns so
I
well?
remember him on the
Journeyman.
Browns. He's a journeyman.
He's like
He looks like a
Cal-
cancer patient.
Jeez, come
You
on,
see his
bro.
face?
I
He
can't.
does.
No, come on. I don't know what he looks like,
All
but
right.
I'm not going to say it there.
He does. He looks like he has cancer or something.
Jesus.
Yeah, you're right.
He's like
Yeah.
bald. He has like weird eyes.
Yeah. No
Titans,
eyebrows.
the Titans, their whole team's in friggin' IR. Like 20 guys are all injured. Tannell went to IR, there's a couple of receivers. I think half their defense is. Everyone's now starting to bum friggin'
Derek fucking Henry.
I hope he's playing. And I feel like they just rested him last game for this game.
Oh, it could be.
I hope he's there, but everyone's bumming Trevor Lawrence from the friggin'
He's been great.
He is. They're putting him in the same breath as Joe Burrow, Pat Mahomes, and Josh Allen.
No, that's
All
too
right,
much.
That's what they're saying.
That's why we got the Titans right there.
Literally, yeah. Last month, the Jags marched into friggin' Nashville, drank some fucking beers at the Albedine bar, and went down and kicked fucking Titans' ass 36-22.
Yeah.
That was a full team. And now you're telling me at home it's only a 6.5 point favorite
I like that.
Against the Journey Boy?
against Journey Boy Josh Dobbs.
Fishy. Very fishy.
Smells very, very fishy. So we're going to take the Titans are plus 6.5.
Wow.
So that's a nice little winner. Saturday night.
And then Mr. Monday Night coming along. He's been great all season on Monday nights.
It's national championship.
College football championship, my favorite game of the entire year. And honestly, I don't think I've ever gotten the college football championship wrong in my life. Wow. So take it to the bank.
here
You're
you
going to
go.
lose this one.
I was going to say, just what he said about pride and ego, telling people, bragging.
Oh my God. Take TCU.
So TCU versus Georgia. Georgia's minus 12. Everyone loves a great story. TCU is a great story this
Horny
season.
frogs.
They should have went undefeated. We had Kansas State when they beat them. You know, it ends here. The story ends. I'm sorry, folks. Georgia is here, and it's going to be embarrassing.
Wow.
I think it's going to be embarrassing
So,
for TCU.
so do I, actually.
Yeah, and I think Georgia's going to kill them so bad that they might want to leave before the game ends. TCU. They're going to have to be praying. Texas Christian University will be praying on the sidelines to just
Randall-
end the game early.
Whatever God they pray to.
And I'm going to give you a bonus pick. Take the under two. You know,
Impossible under?
the impossible under. Georgia minus 12 to the bank. If you want bonus pick, take the under.
What's the, do you know what the over-under
It's
is
like
now?
62 and a half.
I'll go 39-14.
TCU
end.
is going to have a hard time scoring in that game. And the greatest thing about this is that Ohio State almost beat Georgia.
And that's what everyone's mind
And they
is.
were plus
Yes.
6.5. And now you're giving TCU 12 points?
Yeah.
Everyone's going to bet TCU in that game, except us.
I seen someone the other day and I didn't realize this we were working. Do you know that kick?
I
That
mean, New Year's.
At
literally
the ball drop.
on the button, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Ohio
awesome.
State kicked it wide and it just like
Boom,
boom,
ball
on the
drop.
ball drop.
You
Ball drop.
lost.
Same time.
If that went in, it would have been cooler, I think.
Yeah.
You know, for the ball drop thing.
I know, but you know what the funny thing was? Because they went behind the bar, they went and started changing all the TVs to like the ABC ball
Like,
drop.
what are you doing?
I'm like, what the fuck? So
This is huge.
I just took one of the controllers, put it back to
Yeah.
ESPN, and that was it. Just moved.
They're going nuts.
I know. I didn't
I'm
realize that.
trying to get champagne.
Yeah, we were too busy
Change the
spreading each
TVs.
other.
Yeah, at the house
champion.
I was at, I'm like, what are you changing the game?
Fucking ball drop.
The ball drop? Who cares about the ball drop? You got a field goal kick
They
here.
just watched this whole game for like
Nobody
fucking
cares about
3
college
hours.
football except me and the whole house.
Fuck. So that's good. I like Georgia a lot as well, actually, and I don't know. Maybe we'll watch that game somewhere. I'm due to work at the minute, but
I'm actually off Mondays.
I'll
I think
definitely take it
last
off.
year I had Georgia in the under as well, and they covered.
You both work Mondays, right?
No,
It was
I'll
against
take it off.
Alabama.
Yeah,
Last year was against Alabama, right?
I wouldn't mind taking Monday off and going to like fucking Atlantic City
Last
or
year was
somewhere.
Bama,
watching.
Georgia,
I'm not
right?
going to City.
Far?
Was it Bama, Georgia last year? Championship? Bama, Georgia.
Yeah. No, I thought someone else was.
Yeah, 'cause Jameson
Georgia
Williams-
won. Yeah.
Jameson Williams was he got hurt in that game. Jameson
Oh, yeah.
Williams.
Georgia are national defending champions. Is that what it is?
They won, they covered, and it was under.
So
I
they're
remember, I
going
bet
for
that.
they're going for the two-peat.
Yeah, Georgia's going back to back.
Nice. Kind of like me in the toddler league. Wait, do we have fade the Spartans or
got
are
it.
these like golf the
We got one
Spartans or
more.
what's?
Yeah, one fade.
We got one
We
more.
got one fade. All right,
One
so
part of
the-
the show here. No, you got one, you got three.
One fade.
Okay, so we always do tasty treats all season for our guests. So you know what? We want to do a tasty treat for ourselves.
Yeah.
So my mom makes these cheesecakes for Growlers. Here we are, Growlers Beer Bistro.
Oh.
And she makes these cheesecakes for us, and they're actually the best. It's awesome. They're really good.
Yeah, she's known for them.
Yeah. And you know what? We're so great all year. You know how they say you can't have your cake and eat it too? Well, we can.
We can have our cake and eat it?
We can have our cake and eat it too. We're going to do it right now.
Feed me some. I like that one.
That
Sparto, give me this.
That would see better days.
This is the pumpkin one. Pumpkin.
No, I don't like pumpkin.
Oreo.
Yeah, one Oreo.
Folks.
Give me my cake and eat it. Yeah, now he's coming over to get some cake. We want to give a shout out
Oh.
for our microphone boy, Angelo,
Oh, it's so good.
the microphone boy, the camera boy.
No, man.
Cameraman.
Producer, bro.
Oh, producer Angelo. Thanks for
so
his
good, right?
thanks for his work this year.
Crazy.
Right, I'm gonna take a.
Especially after those chocolates.
No,
Man,
Give it to Angelo.
give it to Angelo. We can take it over there.
Angelo's been great all season. He comes through in the clutch always.
Yeah.
He, you know,
Does a
he
lot of
puts
work.
all these clips together for us. He does a lot.
Yeah.
If
But you
anybody
know-
has a podcast idea, reach out to me.
Yes.
Let's say, yeah.
Yes.
He's desperate for work.
Especially for
Yeah,
Manchester.
he actually. It started off that we needed him more than he needed us. Now it's the other way around.
Yes. Yes. If you have any podcast ideas, you could DM us on the Instagram. And
Fuck you, nigga, and famous and afraid.
Angelo's very willing and able to help you out.
Yeah, no, he is the best.
He's a great cameraman. He's great producer.
Does everything for us. Anything good that we have ever done is all his hands.
Yeah. All those little videos we made, like the Jesus clip, the Alir
I mean,
catching
your
us.
acting was great in that. Let's not give all Angelo all the credit.
yeah. Good acting.
you know, you put good actors with good producers and things come true. You know,
One take. That was all it was.
one take. Actually, we've never done a second take all season.
Yeah.
Everything has been live, basically,
As good as live as it can be.
as good as live as can be. Yeah.
All right, so as Angelo eats his cake, we'll do our. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, he's having his cake and eating it too over there.
We'll do our last one of the season, I guess, or maybe we'll do one next week.
I only did one fade though, but right.
You got one fade? All right, well, let me do our little song.
Our favorite part of the show.
I don't know if this is the right one, but
Could be the last time for the season, so get it while it's hot.
Time for Fade this Barno. Everyone fade this Barno. Hey, look, it's Mike Sparno. Give us some losers today. Hey.
All right.
Ding, 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 ding.
This is gonna be a winner though. So
Oh, wait, hey, what we doing this reverse to?
Oh,
What,
Sparno's fades for the season.
Hey,
We're 20-13 if you've been fading Sparno.
that's a
So
bonus.
that's another winning and that doesn't even count towards the record. We didn't even
yeah.
count that towards
We
the
didn't.
record. So that's
So an
another
actual
additional 20-13 there.
An extra little $2,000 in your pocket.
there you go.
Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome.
I'm doing the under in the Jets Dolphins game. Under 38.5. The Jets suck. They can't score. This game's gonna go way under. That's it. Under
right.
38.5.
We believe it.
we actually following that one?
Now you want to take the
Under?
over. You want to take the over.
Take the over.
You want to take the over
I'm
now.
taking under.
Unless this is Vegas give back and we following him.
You know what? Yeah, that's up to you to decide in your head.
Yeah, I'm not touching that game because Miami. I don't think they have a quarterback
Yeah.
either.
Honestly, I'm not
It's
going to
gonna go
bet
way under. That's why.
this weekend. I'm not betting NFL. I'm just going to take the
Just
games.
those-
I'm going to take the games we picked,
Literally those 3 games.
and we're gonna go with college basketball. We're gonna go with NBA, and we're gonna try to avoid as much football as we can.
Because you're going to see some fucking retarded scores
Yeah.
in the NFL this weekend.
Yeah.
Scores that you might have bet in your past before you knew about the system. So that's why I'm saying to go with your heart, maybe if you
Yeah.
want to bet this weekend.
Because there'll be a couple of like he said, it's almost like give back. Whereas Vegas will let those people win going into playoffs.
So then you think
and then
you're
they're gonna
good.
yeah, and you're gonna fucking lose. And that's it, I guess.
All right, that's basically the whole season. We got one more show coming up for you next week, and that's going to be a good one too. And then after that, we're probably just gonna, do a couple episodes until the season comes back.
We're gonna do a nice March Madness.
And we'll definitely, we'll do a March Madness, and
Definitely.
we'll definitely get, we'll start a week before college football begins this year.
Yeah,
We'll
get better as
We'll
a-
remind you
Yeah.
how awesome we are at
So
this.
as I said, we said always like watch us on YouTube, Spotify, but make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter now, especially with not as many shows coming out now over the next 6 months. We're still going to be fucking active on the social media and stuff like that there.
Yep, but just remember, lower your bets. Only bet your real bet on NFL playoff games and the college championship game. Everything else, go small. You had a big year, don't lose it. This isn't the gambling season anymore, so just don't bet too much. Just keep that winnings you had. Buy yourself a nice car.
Enjoy the
Or a
playoffs.
house, whatever you can afford with that money. I know you could get something, so do nice, all right?
System.
All right. Thank you.
System.